What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topics, tweets, videos y'all want me to talk about tomorrow? What happened is shame, guys. Okay, Paper Poke said talk about the situation regarding the woman who was harassing and stealing money from this guy playing the piano only to get doxxed and blasted on social media. Wow.
So this kind of stuff happens here and there, so I usually just keep playing through it. But
so, okay. Yo, the freaking audacity. Imagine being the type of person to be so freaking disruptive, right? With your life and other people's life. That somebody's doing a public performance and you just walk up in there and slam your hand on top of their keyboard, okay? There is nothing in this entire world that excuses that kind of garbage, Balrog behavior.
But after what's about to happen, I had to stop.
How do you say sorry? What? Imagine you're on the street, right? You got a saxophone, right? And somebody just comes over and slaps you in the face, right? And then says sorry after you stop playing the sax, after the sax falls. What were you trying to accomplish outside of just disrupting this performance? What has to go in through your mind for you to come in here and ruin somebody? Not even like, you know, like privately. This is publicly. This is in front of a bunch of people, a camera, and all these people are watching you in this spectacle where you just literally decide and say, you know what? I'm just going to come over here and ruin this person's day. Steals money out of the bucket. Wow.
And she took his money at the end.
Villain, full ass villain mode. You know, like when you watch anime or cartoons and you see these overly villain people who are just really evil, right? For no reason. Like this. She needs to make a cameo on One Piece. Just absolutely just villainous behavior here. You ruin this man's life and you say sorry and then you steal from him? Oh my god.
How incredibly heartless. She's already been on Facebook. It looks like she's apologizing. I also agree with Andrew and I do not support her.
Oh wait, let me look at the apology. I don't want to be responsible for doxing anybody, so I'll blur out the words. But yeah, she said on Facebook, public service announcement. I'm sorry for everyone that has seen the viral video. I have took accountability for my actions. I know it was wrong and ignorant of me, but please keep my family out of it. Y'all problem is with me, not my family. You don't get anything out of texting them or me, and I have already apologized to the person we have talked. Everything is good. No, I didn't steal any money and I didn't break the piano. I'm human just like you. What? Bro, did she not walk out there with the tip with the money? That's what it looked like. And did she not freaking break the freaking piano itself? If not the piano, then at least the piano stand. She broke something. Everyone has made mistakes. Nobody isn't perfect. Again, I'm sorry. What do you mean? Oh my god. Everyone has made mistakes. Again, I'm sorry for my actions. I've seen worse downtown. This is nothing compared to what I did, and I know it's not right. So now she's saying, look, I've seen people do worse things than what I'm doing, so this can't be that. It's not that bad, right? The person I apologized to accepted my apology, and we had a whole good conversation on the phone, and that's all that matters. You people are nasty, the way y'all are texting me and my family and making fake pages. Y'all don't get nothing out of that. Y'all stay blessed. Oh, and yeah, please stop texting. You know what? Consequences of your own actions. How are you going to literally label somebody else as nasty, right? You come out here and just publicly do a heinous thing to somebody who was just minding their business, and now you're getting harassed by the internet, and now you're just like, man, you guys on the internet, absolutely nasty. It's called karma, instant karma, and you're getting got. So she talked to this dude named Andrew who said, hey, I accept your apology. I told people not to harass you, but I can't control what happens, so that was my way of trying not to have people come at you. However, you have to know that actions have consequences, and while I feel bad that people are harassing you, you've got to own up to your actions, okay? That's just how it works. You're going to do terrible stuff to people, well, terrible stuff is going to happen to you, okay? That's, again, consequences of your actions. You can't dodge this accountability because the entire internet is coming at you.
The public's reaction to what you did, those are the consequences of your actions.
Yes.
Nobody else.
Yes.
And the person who originally posted the video accepted her apology. Therefore, there is not much for me to do here, except if anybody recognizes this man at the end of the video who tipped him,
you can have all of it.
Please reach out.
Aww.
Thank you.
We want to thank him for his act of kindness.
Oh,
That was fucked up. You're really good. You're really good player.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, what are you
we love to see it.
Shout out to
Oh.
the guy that tipped me after, and all of the people that came and helped out after seeing what happened. It really restores my faith in humanity.
You love to see it. Moral of the story, don't be a piece of shit. Or at least don't do it in front of a camera and then get caught, because then the internet will get you for being a POS. I have no remorse for the girl, and I hope the hate continues, to be honest. All right, guys. So a lot of people have been ragging on Dream, and so yeah, I'm about to jump on that train as well. Dream, the YouTuber with the smiley face who puts on the mask and then takes it off and then puts the mask back on, one of the biggest Minecraft YouTubers of all time. He makes music now, and apparently he actually did pretty well on the podcast, on the Spotify charts and everything. He's actually touring, and people have been showing clips of him and his negative stage presence, his negative rizz. And it's like, it's insane. Apparently he's making sold out shows, and yet on Twitter he's getting massive amounts of hate on it. Okay, so let's review this. Let's look at some of these clips of Dream performing, and yeah, I mean, you guys can be the judge of it. Part of me wants to be a hater. Really, it does. A part of me wants to be a hater. At the same time, I have to respect the hustle and the fact that he sold out a show. I have to. The numbers don't lie. I myself would not listen to Dream. I myself would not come to a concert and pay money for any of this. This is me. But somehow he has found an audience of people who will, which means that he's creating content, and I can't hate on someone who's creating content and selling out shows. Even if I'm not about that life, it's they're working.
If we go like this and then pop back up.
I can't. You know, I know you guys are surprised, okay? Omni, wow, man, you're not hating on Dream's content. I'm not. I respect it, okay? I respect people who create. Just because I'm a creator myself, you know, even though if I don't vibe with it, even if I don't like it, even if I do think it's rizz and myself, I don't know where he's getting this audience from, to be honest. If someone said, hey man, what are you listening to? I'm listening to Dream. I'd be like, what in the hell is wrong with you, right? Dream of all, you got all these amazing artists and you're over here playing Dream's like new album but I mean, at the same time, I can't bring it to me to be the ultimate hater of someone who is following their dreams and creating content for people who are watching and listening, right? At the end of the day, I can't. So I'm going to say, even if he has rizz, he's got, my man is currently a W, especially if he's selling out shows in Florida, okay? So more power to him. So guys, today is officially Aki Day. Is it AKI or is it Aki? I don't know, but Crescent said as of tomorrow or today when you look at this, Aki is dropping in Street Fighter 6. You guys don't know Street Fighter 6, the best fighting game out right now, okay? Better than Mortal Kombat 1 and all that other stuff, okay? Yeah, I said it. At least apparently what I hear on the line is easier to play this game, but yeah, I play a lot. I got a Masters Honda at like 1600, almost 1700. No, actually over 1700 now. Anyway, Aki slithers in tomorrow. You're addicted to her. Don't you know that she's toxic? She's the new Street Fighter 6 character. She's basically a poison character, and everyone's just hyped because that's it. A new character in Street Fighter. And yes, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Justin Wong, has already gotten to master rank with Aki. Dude spent 7 hours after she came out streaming and basically became the first person to be the best Maki in the world at the moment, because that's just what Justin Wong does, man. This guy is just terrifyingly amazing at video games. There's no way this kills. Yeah, it kills. Oh no, okay, it was a 3-touch. But still looks ghost, still looks ghost. And yes, for those of you guys wondering, yes, I I think I can fix her. So guys, I keep hearing over and over and over about looking into something about YandereDev. And I'm gonna be completely frank and completely honest with you guys. I have no idea who this person is or what the game is or what's been happening. All I know is that it's got some creepy stuff going on all around it, okay? So this is what I'm going to try to do for you guys. I'm going to do a big old deep dive, and I'm going to probably drop a video either Friday or Saturday sometime this weekend. It's wild how much attention this is getting, but I don't know the details. So I feel like if I started talking about it right here and started doing a deep dive on it with you guys right now, it wouldn't do justice. So I'm going to go ahead and do research. That's right. We'll do a nice explore the internet together on this person, on YandereDev, what's been going on, and yeah, we'll just uncover the secrets and the mysteries together in a nice big old chunky wonky. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. Probably dropping Friday or Saturday. You see that video on the upload? Let me know if you guys like it. I'll try to put on some seasoning, some spice on that one. But guys, we got a Destiny take here that a lot of you guys wanted me to kind of just weigh in on. I already kind of did, but it has to do with like the gym and women and wearing, you know, clothes that can be a bit revealing. Destiny went viral for like the past 2 days because he's been just giving these takes when it comes to going to the gym and some of the revealing clothes that the women wear while they go. You know, they wear like really skin tight, you know, just y'all know, man. I actually got one of my videos demonetized because I showed footage of a woman basically working out in the gym with her clothes, but her clothes were very like, it was scantily, right? It was very revealing, and I got freaking demonetized because I showed a freaking clip of it. Okay, that would never happen if I was showing it with a guy, but it happened with this specific clip. And so yeah, anyway, people have been talking about and bringing up the subject of women wearing the clothes, and Destiny had said this is the only reality about gym outfits. Anyone else's opinion is just wrong, delusional, simp, or pick me. Number one, people will treat you accordingly with how you dress. That is correct. Number two, attire often highly implies a behavioral standard in any given environment. If you go to the gym, there's a surprising number, not all, but greater than 35% in my experience in gyms in Miami and LA, of women who are wearing pretty insane outfits, form-fitting, buried in the ass, shorts, midriff, plus more upper body showing, skirty things for working out, and using the excuse that it is, quote, it's the most comfortable to work out in, end quote. So here we go. All right, I go to the gym and I can confirm that yes, you'll see some women who are kind of just dressed, you know, whatever they want to do, kind of regular, you know, like obviously women have a butt and boobs, it exists, okay? But then sometimes you see some outfits where it's like, whoa, like got a wedgie all the way up into the dookie. Like you can literally see what they ate for breakfast yesterday. Sometimes it's a little bit too like, whoa, right? It's very eye-catching. And I feel like, at least in my opinion, the only reason why to do that is so that you can grab people's attention, right? Because it doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to dress that way, right? There's no optimal performance where you need the super wedgie in order for you to do squats, right? So anyway, you're not wearing these outfits because you're, quote, you're comfortable. You're wearing them to thirst trap. There's nothing wrong with dressing provocatively, but it's annoying and confusing when women wear porn level outfits and pretend like it's necessary to work out. I'll even go a step further and say, yeah, sometimes it's a bit distracting to see someone in something that's more revealing than what I expect to see on a lot of OnlyFans posts when I'm at the gym just working out. I don't mind it, but I have a feeling that if I were to walk around in the gym sporting a huge boner, women would feel rightfully uncomfortable. So I feel a bit annoyed that I'd be called a misogynist for expressing the same level of discomfort to a woman wearing what passes for yoga pants and a sports bra to the gym. Now guys, me personally, I have nothing against women dressing in provocative outfits when they go to the gym. And if a guy wants to go in there with a freaking Speedo, as long as his balls just out there and everything or whatever, and it's still, you know, I don't care. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and be eye candy for both the men and the women. Not my problem. I honestly am not trying to stop that whatsoever. But also, if I go to the gym and it's Speedo, right? I just got my junk just hanging all out, right? And then, if you know, I got people come up there and looking at me, I shouldn't be like surprised. Like, hey man, why are you looking at me, dog? Why are you looking at me? Okay, that's just rude. Clearly, I'm over here doing this because I'm trying to be seen in a specific kind of way. There's no way that the Speedos that I am wearing is going to somehow make my lifts stronger or better, right? It's purposely done for visually for people looking at you, okay? Or the fact that you want to be as naked as possible. The men at the gym also work out. We know what it's like to work out. We squat, we deadlift, and do all sorts of movements that involve movements of tons of muscles across multiple joints, yada, yada, yada. I don't think any man has ever felt like he needed his stomach showing, or that he needed form-fitting shorts or some insanely tight piece of clothing in order to work out comfortably. No, I think at the minimum, a lot of guys that I know like to wear very short shorts so that they can show off their quads. That's quite it. Because if you wear loose-fitting clothes at the gym, it does not stop you from squatting what you're trying to do. It does not prevent you from getting better gains or lifting heavier. In fact, from a lot of guys I know, especially like me, we like to do something that's called like a sleeper build. We go to the gym and we wear baggy clothes or we wear hoodies, all right? So we just don't bring any attention to the physique that we're trying to build inside because it's about us, right? So we keep that stuff hidden kind of thing. It's like you either know it or you know, but it's called a sleeper build. But yeah, other than that, guys are pretty vain too as well, but they'll be doing that because they want to show off the quads, okay? On leg day, they'll wear the super short shorts so you can see their freaking thighs as they squat and as it gets the bulge and they can go, You know, people are trying to look good. They're trying to impress themselves and other people. Anyway, it's not appropriate to ever stare at women in the gym because it's creepy and rude. That is correct. But it's also effing strange to be in the gym with women wearing outfits that scream, "Look into the depths of my asshole." When it feels like a ton of them are just baiting gazes for rage clips on TikTok. As I said, guys, if I walk into a gym with a Speedo, all right, if I walk in there with some revealing clothes, you know, you can transparency, whatever, you can see every bulge of my body. Stop, by the way, for those of you guys getting a little turned on, stop. But if I do that, right, I can't expect people to just not look at me, right? Or just like, oh, it's a spectacle. I'm drawing attention to myself on purpose because it has no functional purpose. It's only for visual. And because the purpose is visual, it will attract eyes because that's what eyes do. They visualize and see things visually, and it brings attention. It's okay to thirst trap, okay? If you want to go to the gym and look good and make other people look at you and stuff like that, that's completely fine. I don't think anybody is bagging that. Let's just call it what it is what everyone is saying, all right? Don't go to the gym and thirst trap and then be like, hey, I'm not thirst trapping. This is just for performance so that I can so I can lift these weights heavier, you know, like it's not like that, okay? It's purposely done usually to get attention. Let's just call it what it is. That's my opinion on the situation. You guys can let me know, but it seems pretty straightforward and common sense unless there's something that I'm missing. Y'all can let me know. So guys, the government might be shutting down, okay? If you're a government employee or government contractor, this could affect you. It also could affect you from neither of those things. So in case you guys just want to know what this potential government shutdown is, what it means, furlough, the last time we got the government shutdown and what occurred, I'll let you know exactly what's going down. Thanks to this article by NBC, which said the US is headed toward a government shutdown this weekend unless Congress takes action soon. Here's what happens and when and how it could affect you. The US is headed toward a government shutdown this weekend unless Congress takes action soon. Government funding expires when the clock strikes 12:01 a.m. Sunday, and lawmakers are still divided over spending levels and whether to give more aid to Ukraine. As Congress debates a plan, government operations that Americans rely on and paychecks for millions of federal workers hang in the balance. So what is the government shutdown? Okay, the Constitution gives Congress the power of the purse, meaning all government funding decisions take place on Capitol Hill. Each year, Congress must pass spending bills before October 1st, the start of a new fiscal year, or the government runs out of money to keep functioning. If Congress fails to act before the end of September, there will be a lapse in funding and all non-essential government functions must stop. So if you work for the government and you are non-essential to the livelihoods of people's lives, well then yeah, that's it. You're done. No more working. How did Congress get to this point? If you know the song "I'm Just a Bill" from Schoolhouse Rock, I do. But you may remember that a bill starts in committees before making it to the House or Senate floor for a vote. This is how the government spending process is designed to work. Appropriations committees in both chambers are supposed to pass a dozen spending bills that cover 4 different federal agencies, then the bills must pass both the full House and Senate before going to the president's desk to be signed into law. But if Congress runs out of time to finish the process, which happens often, lawmakers can pass a short-term funding extension to give themselves more time to hash out a full-year deal, aka they can just be like, all right, we haven't figured this out, so let's just, let's delay it. While both House and Senate leadership have signaled that they want to pass a short-term bill called a continuing resolution or a CR, neither chamber has done so yet. Often Congress will package a few or all of the 12 spending bills together into what's called an omnibus. Hey, that's us. Spending bill and pass that. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy has repeatedly said he would never go down this route. Conservative demands for spending cuts in the House have led to the current stalemate. During debt ceiling negotiations, House Republicans struck a deal with the White House to establish spending caps for the next 2 years that was designed to avoid a shutdown fight this fall. But seeking to appease the most conservative members of his party, McCarthy let House appropriators mark up spending bills below the caps that they had agreed on with the Biden administration. So far, the House has only passed 1 of the 12 funding bills on the floor. The Senate has passed none. On 2 occasions last week, a small faction of conservatives blocked GOP leaders from bringing the Defense Department appropriations bill, usually an easy one to pass since it funds the military, to the floor for debate as they demanded additional cuts. So they're just not getting any work done. Wasting my time, wasting your time, wasting our tax dollars, okay? We can't come to an agreement when it comes to paying out money. Wasting our goddamn time, okay? Get your stuff together, government. When would a shutdown begin and how long could one last? In the absence of last-minute action from Congress, a shutdown would start again 12/01, October 1st. It's difficult to predict how long a shutdown could last given divisions on Capitol Hill. Republicans have a narrow majority in the House and the Senate is controlled by the Democrats. There are even disagreements just among House Republicans, with some maintaining they will never vote for continuing resolution to keep the government open, arguing that Congress does this too often and they should focus on passing the 12 spending bills. But that process usually takes weeks or months, not days. And if I'm not mistaken, the longest shutdown that we have had has been over a month. I want to say between the 30 and 60-day mark. And I don't remember if that was during the Biden administration or the Trump administration. What parts of the government would be affected by a shutdown? During a shutdown, the federal government would be unable to pay its 4 million employees. Hundreds of thousands of these government workers could be furloughed, meaning they would temporarily stop going to work. During a 2013 shutdown, about 850,000 workers were furloughed. These workers would receive retroactive pay when the government reopened, something that was not always guaranteed until Congress passed a law following the 2019 shutdown. So to me, that sounds like a vacation. That sounds like to me where the government's like, look, we can't work. So the government workers are like, all right, well, I guess I have nothing to do, so I'm just going to chill. And then when you guys finally bring this stuff back to pay, you're going to pay me for me not working, just chilling? That sounds like a nice paid vacation, unless I'm mistaken. That's wow, that's some good living. Some functions of the government would continue, including the military and public safety, with these employees working without pay. Each federal agency, rewind. Some people would have to work without pay? No, there's back pay. So it doesn't matter as long as you're not living paycheck to paycheck. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, then this is scary. But like if you got like some reserves or some funds, you're not working for free. You're just working, but they're going to pay you later. Each federal agency creates a contingency plan of how to operate during a shutdown in which employees are expected from being furloughed. The Defense Department plan, for example, states that active duty military personnel will continue to report for duty during a shutdown. The longest shutdown was also the most recent. The government shut down for 34 full days between December 21st to January 25th, 2019. So that was right on that. During that shutdown, national parks remained open, but with the park employees furloughed, trash started piling up. Transportation security, TSA employees who were required to keep working without the pay started calling out sick. So yeah, that's the government shutdown. Okay, it looks like it may be occurring. I'll give you guys any updates on that situation. But yeah, man, damn, I'm jealous, bro. Imagine being like, hey, look, you don't have to work for a full month, maybe even 2 months, and then once we finally reopen, you get paid again for chilling? Man, y'all better be lucky I ain't in the government, because I would have. So guys, another update when it comes to the WGA strike, okay? It's officially over, okay? The last time we talked about it, it was tentative based on the contract. The contract is officially out, and in case you guys are curious what they decided to conclude on, and now everything's going to be ending on Wednesday, Flamecool said here's an update. The writer's strike officially ends 12:01 a.m. PT on Wednesday. That is tomorrow. The Guild's leadership has officially authorized its members to return to work during the ratification process of the new contract. Everything is deja vu. Film industry is, no longer in shambles. Well, they got to recover from this, but yes, we're finally going to get some more film and TV shows. The term of the agreement is September 25th, which is 2 days ago, through May 1st, 2026. So it's a 3-year agreement. Number two, there are going to be minimum increases. Okay, most NBA minimums will increase by 5% on ratification of the contract, 4% on May 2nd, and 3.5% on May 2nd, 2025. So every year there's going to be an increase. Some minimums and rates increase less, mostly by 3% each year, while a few rates increase only once or do not increase over the contract. These exceptions are the results of patterns established in the industry. Okay, so we got some minimum increases. People are getting paid more. Increased health and pension contribution rate. Pensions? I didn't even know pensions still exist. What's this about? Health fund contribution or reportable earnings will increase 0.5% in the second year, 11.5% and 12%. Okay, they helped them out with some of the health fund or the pension plan. Let's look at this. Artificial intelligence. This is the one that I'm very curious about. We have established regulations for the use of AI on NBA cover projects in the following ways. Number one, AI can't rewrite or rewrite literary material, and AI generated material will not be considered source material under the NBA, meaning that AI generated material can't be used to undermine a writer's credit or separated rights. So that's good. We've got separation between AI and the writers themselves. Okay, a lot of the writers were worried about AI writing their material, and now they're saying they cannot. I don't know why though. I feel like that's going to change somehow in the future anyway. I feel like somehow that's going to get bypassed. Because like, how can you tell? I can get AI to like rewrite from a script and then just change some things around and be like, bam, this is me, you know? How do you tell? A writer can choose to use AI when performing writing services if the company consents and provided that the writer follows applicable company policies. But the company can't require the writer to use AI software, aka ChatGPT, when performing writing services. So saying like, look, okay, we as the company cannot require that you learn ChatGPT in order to write, I suppose. Like put your writing through the algorithm and see what happens to ChatGPT and make it better, I guess. The company must disclose to the writer if any materials given to the writer have been generated by AI or incorporate AI generated material. And the WGA reserves the right to assert the exploitation of writers. Material to train AI is prohibited by NBA or other law. This was a big one when we were trying to figure out what they were going to do. When a feature-length project is made for streaming with a budget of $30 million or more, think like Stranger Things, the minimum initial compensation for a story and teleplay is $100,000, an 18% increase from the current rate, and a 26% increase in the residual base. So people are going to get paid 20% more for making and writing content that has a budget of over $30 million. Okay, if you write Stranger Things, you're getting at least a 20%, uptick in terms of your payment. Number 7, improved terms and high budget subscription video on demand. Viewership based streaming bonus. The Guild negotiated a new residual based on viewership, made for HBS VOD series and films that are viewed by 20% or more of the service's domestic subscribers in the first 90 days of release. Wednesday, Stranger Things, freaking One Piece. Like those are the things that they're talking about. Or in the first 90 days of any subsequent exhibition year, get a bonus equal to 50% of the fixed domestic and foreign residual, which views calculated as hours streamed domestically of the season or film divided by runtime. For instance, projects written under the new NBA on the largest streaming services would receive a bonus of $9,000 for a half an hour episode and $16,000 for a 1 hour episode, or $40,000 for a streaming feature over $30 million in budget. This bonus structure will take effect for projects released on or after January 1st, 2024. Okay, so that would be season 2 of One Piece. But essentially, if any of these streaming services make extremely huge and very, very, very profitable and successful shows or films or whatever, the writers will get paid out more of a bonus because of that. The streaming data transparency. The companies agreed to provide the Guild, subject to confidential agreement, the total number of hours streamed, both domestically and internationally, or self-produced high-budget streaming programs. The Guild may share that information with the membership in an aggregated form. That's kind of weird that this wasn't already transparent, but now the Guild now knows what the transparency is of the streaming data. I'm surprised that that wasn't already transparent, but to make that transparent is pretty important. People are just getting paid more, okay? That's the TLDR. If you guys want to stop here and just kind of read it on your own, go for it. It's too much to read, okay? I'm tired already. But yes, they're getting paid out more money. But all right, guys, that's all I have for today's video. Okay, I have some more topics that I want to talk to you guys about that you guys have been asking, but I'm thinking about saving that for some of the big chunky wongy type videos that I'm trying to create. Okay, if it doesn't come out, it's because, you know, I punked out. And I couldn't do it, or I couldn't figure out a thumbnail or a title. Okay, but I'll be trying to work on that as well. That includes talking about the whole YandereDev thing situation I have no clue about, and maybe even the Quebble Cop AI situation as well. Basically, what I would like to do is do some deep dives on the internet about things I have no idea about, you might not have no idea about, and then just kind of discover it from beginning to end and, you know, experience that journey of learning with you. That's what I would like to try to create, and I'm going to maybe make for that in the future. So yeah, I love you guys. Y'all take it easy. I'm going to head out and, yeah, stay safe on them streets because I'm staying safe and brush your teeth. All right, peace.